It is time for some in-game Warcraft action. It is 1-0 in the blue. It is Happy in the yellow. Can Emperor reclaim the throne even if it's just show matches? I like what I see because here on the left-hand side, it's Tet Fiends already. And on the other side, it is also Tet Fiends. The Gentleman's Club has reopened. And we're gonna play DK and Fiends. So 1-0 came up with what we then creatively called 1-0 Fiends. That was a fast attack. And overall, probably just the better build if you play as aggressive as 1-0 does. Let's see if the builds are mirroring. It's a late shop, right? Yep. Later shop. Graveyard should be pretty much the same, but we'll keep an eye out for 1-0's tech to see when that happens and how many seconds that actually got him if he goes through with it. At the moment, we see Happy has a lot more resources after selling the town portal. 1-0 does not do that. Oh, is Happy actually catching up with the build? We have big harass. He's dragging the turtles into the creep spot. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, it's a little chaos right here. Tech has started, but it's not that much, I feel. Happy got 1-0 surrounded. LOL! He just got him surrounded. Who cares about the tech? But the lucky item he found was the cloak, so he's able to get out of there. And that is now a 15-second tech lead again, it looks like. Happy deals an extraordinary amount of damage, though. Could have hidden quite a bit earlier here, but wanted to fight out as well. We got a Necromancer's Dream. It's just bone hitting bone. And here's the tech difference. Quite a bit. Happy, I think he could have teched earlier, to be honest. But he was just very much focused on that fight at the green spot. But you see the level of play between them? You see the level of play between them? It's just like we are competing for a green spot. And all the thoughts are going into this. Okay, Happy gets the Ogre Magi, even the coil was a little bit too early. But didn't want to give 1-0 the chance. 1-0 yesterday played a lot of matches versus the humans. And at some point, like, it didn't look mega crisp, I gotta say. But it was also a long day. Did defeat Sock. Couldn't defeat 40. Now today we'll see what our players here have to offer. Oh, it's full 3 maps. That's why Stoker yelled at me.
Forces are under attack.
And then it's also a best of 3. Yep, there we go. Healing gets cancelled by the green. I think... Oh, what did Happy find as an item? Invul Potion. Okay. Well, as so often, it is a lot of gold if you sell one of these items quickly. And then Happy has some catching up to do in tech anyway. Tech was finished at 455. Happy already 10 seconds behind. 15 seconds behind. More or less 15 seconds. And he follows it up with the Naga. Wow, that is usually a 1-0 play. Happy is truly using 1-0's weapons against him. Even that call, dude, Happy is playing close to perfect, I gotta say. There's not much to complain about. 3 Fiends on both sides, but 1-0 is going for the Lich, a slower build. Thing with the Naga is she does fall off later. If you pick the Naga, that means... Wow, Happy is not giving him anything. One of the turtles went to 1-0, but that's about it. If you go for the Naga, you won't have silence later. You just have a lot of burst damage. And when they played in B Cup 5 weeks ago, 6 weeks ago, What was I about to say? It felt like Happy also went for some Naga here and there, but 1-0 is just so much better playing Naga. But it's been 5 weeks and we all know that Happy is working on its flaws. And we'll see how far he can take it. Tier 3 tech is also relatively far ahead as 1-0 was so greedy going for Tier 3 first and foremost. And then maybe he can hit hard with the Destroyer Bust. Amazing items for Happy, but that's like water is wet. It always happens, right? Good scouting going on. And we're just desperate for levels. Some tanky items on 1-0 that can be beneficial on a Dark Ranger. But yeah, we're just creeping one of the biggest spots on the map. Eye on the price. Subi Mask would be great. Any sort of damage would be great. And Devotion Aura as well. Robe of the Magi, a good way for 1-0 to catch up. And off we go. Is that the tier 3 timing now? We got an orb. 1-0 not going to the tavern. Like, at all. Ooh, doesn't want to go out on the map before level 3, maybe. Interesting decision. He's definitely lacking Silencer Black Arrow now. But if he secures the red spot, he will be level 3 at least on the DK. Could give solo experience on the Lich now while getting the Dark Ranger. And there she is. Got it with the skeleton. Yeah, why not? It's just a way better method of getting that third hero. And what a reward. Woo boy. Mana Stone. That's pretty perfect. And now we got Rune Braces on Happy side, by the way. Not bad. Especially on the Naga. Lich isn't here yet. Destroyer upgrade isn't finished yet. Didn't even start it as 1-0. But again, we're competing for the creeps. Turtle goes to 1-0. Still no level 2 Nova. Fort Lightning 2 is huge. Do you want to use Coil Nova already to get the turtle? Got it, but still only 2.9. Heal potion, amazing. Happy's DK is far behind. Lich in trouble. The coil too late. Oh no. And that is... Yo, that's just game, dude. That's just game. With... okay, he just got an orb. He just got an orb. And that was it. This is the exact same build now, right? Interesting. No fast tech.
A player's forces are under attack.
If I'm not missing anything, but no, it's like same procedure as before. Happy selling the town portal. They both meet in the middle. And they neutralize each other. They neutralize each other here and here and also here. Man, this is a mirror match as it's in the books. The definition of a mirror match. Both players are doing exactly the same.
A player's forces are under attack.
So who gets the first one? 1-0. It's a little exclamation mark in comparison to the green spot before. No Cloak of Shadows this time. That was a lifesaver in game 1. Techs are progressing and it should be the exact same timing. Yep. Maybe a split of a second that he's ahead. That Happy is ahead this time. So yeah, different story that we got. No tech advantage, no Destroyer Lich timing. I mean, there's gonna be a Destroyer Lich timing, but it will be the same for both players. Or do they diverge paths down the road for Naga second? We'll see about that. So far, levels the same, tech timings the same, creep routes the same. For all the 1-0 fans out there, or happy haters, 1-0 oftentimes takes a map to get fully online. The first map is oftentimes his weakest. And this time 1-0 gets the illusions for the scouting. A tremendous tool. That redo is a bit annoying, so 1-0 seems a bit faster. As he's approaching the shop already. Items solid for both. Nothing spectacular. Tier 2 unfolding, and happy goes Naga again. Huh. Huh. That is an interesting one. 1-0 Lich again. This is like the complete opposite of what they played 2 years ago. 2 years? 1 year? The timeline is a bit obfuscated. The rush for level 3 goes to 1-0, but of course second hero leveling is very important. Oh, that was close. That could have been a steal with the right timing, but that way you can't prevent level 3, can't prevent level 2. And with the Lich out, of course you gotta fuel that rage.
A player's forces are under attack.
1-0 has to crack the happy code. Usually he can do that when he comes up with new stuff. Or with perfect execution. I have seen 1-0 out micro happy. And it wasn't even that close. That was Stars War especially. Nice little engagement here. Does happy back. He's hurt. Has to wait for the statue. And it's like, I don't know why, but I feel 1-0 can quote-unquote decide if he wins the LAN tournament or not. I'd be very surprised if the title chase is not going through him. Or maybe I'm just a fanboy. Thank you, Exodon TV, for the nice 69 month. Not so nice is the Unholy Aura. But yeah, Dark Ranger is out. So the Tri-Hero is definitely better, like the combo for 1-0, except if you lose a lot of Fiends to the burst damage, but you can counter that with heal scrolls. Hard to counter all the silences and compete with the creep speed of skeletons. Yeah, I think if you see Naga Lich, heal scrolls are almost a must. And now next question, Destroyer timings when? And do we see any Banshees? Both, like this is so streamlined. To the second, nobody is making any mistakes really so far. Happy waiting for the orb, there's the gold, off we go. And now red spot. Ooh, they're so close. 120 knows that Happy's here. Shouldn't be able to contest it, but drain some mana just to be sure to get the XP. 3, 2, 1 against 3, 3, 1. That shouldn't be a chance for a last hit. Not at all. Crowd control with Frost Arrow is good, but we're saving some mana. Dark Ranger is there. Hola. And Lich is now level 3. What a nice timing to engage. Red Spot is still there. We've seen Happy getting bolted by that Magnetor Reaver. Just like that. And away we go. Oh, the Magnetor Reaver with the backstab. Needs another coil on the Dark Ranger. But the silence was a double silence. Well done. This fight might just very well decide the game. We don't have Weapon 120. We have another Lich nuke. Oh, careful, buddy. No coil available. No TP either. 120 is kind of stuck there. He needs the nuke, but he might just be the one who is getting nuked. Oh, mana needed so desperately. Losing a Fiend there. It is a clear advantage for Happy in the damage department. In the supply department, Fork Lightning. Last hit. Lich dies again. DK, he needs that kill. He needs that kill so bad. But there's the heal scroll. And without a Lich, there shouldn't really be a chance. As the Emperor is on the prowl now. Killing Fiend after Fiend after Fiend. You know he has nothing to fear really. Except some chip damage. What a brilliantly executed fight by Happy. And yeah, he's just... He got... Like at this stage of the game, at the 9-minute 30 mark. This Naga is terrifying. And at this stage of the game, she's better than the Dark Ranger. One to zero still in this, but he's struggling for mana. We had double parry up on that Lich, so we nuked the Dark Ranger now. There's good damage with the Circlet and Slippers. But yeah, what's really left to do damage with? Is the question. Statue gotta work overtime, but it's another Fiend falling. Yep. Brutal series for 120. Happy just seems better. Crisper, sharper. Barely losing a unit. Lots of correct calls. Now the Destroyer is dead, but he gets a trade for a triple hero. They were all so close together. Fiend shots connect. The Dark Ranger falls as well. Oh, this smells like 2-0 to me. And yeah, I mean, the writing is not only on the wall, the writing is the wall. Happy, quick process with 120. 2-0. Hot damn, dude. I think it's very clear that Happy wants to get the title. But yeah, Happy's Naga changes a lot. Just blocking here so the DK has to move around and waste a second. Nice.
A player's force
Is the name correct?
Attack.
Turns out slow and steady does win the race. Oh. DK? 120 saw that coming. I don't know. The Naga is anything but slow and steady. I'm pretty sure slow and steady would win the race with a higher level Dark Ranger. Up until a point where Nova Fork Lightning is just one-shotting Fiends and you can't heal against it anymore. But yeah, it's a lot about timings. And 120's timings weren't spectacular so far. Yeah, for a long time,
A player's forces are under attack.
120 played DK Fiends, Happy played Lich Ghouls. And there, 120 had this early aggression and it sometimes worked out. It definitely slowed Happy down. But if it's 2 DKs, nobody has units, like, this early aggression doesn't do much.
Player's forces are under attack.
The Timing family is quoted so often on this channel. It's the dynasty. It's the Timing dynasty. Double circlet for 120. That's a pretty sweet stat boost, I gotta say. So whoever is forcing the other to more coils, whoever shaves off more HP, is the quote-unquote winner of the early game. So far this is very even. We have some extra attacks by Acolyte and Skeleton here, but yeah, it's about that. It's just about that. All these tiny details. Isn't this beautiful? How elegant they move their fiends. Ooh, 120, what the heck? I don't think... Oh, he got the Null Brood. Okay. It is a dance. And with that, level 2. But for Happy, 120 was forced to escape, losing too many hit points. Ooh. Now only 1 rod remaining. Ay. This is painful. Now Unholy Aura is unlocked. That was the least he could do. Yeah, there's no time for a Naga. Happy? Switching it up now. Doesn't want to get the Naga out as we did on the first 2 maps. Okay. Maybe because it's a bigger map, that should, I guess, be the logical explanation. It's more likely to go late game, and then the Naga on level, like, Naga 3 Lich 1 is inferior to Lich 3 Dark Ranger 1. Red spot already. Ooh, Staff of Silence, of course, here. Spell Shield as well. Mana Pendant. All the good stuff. So yeah, it's the Spell Shield. Nice against Nova. Doesn't block Silence. So who levels better now? Who loots better now? Could be triggered by Black Arrow, right? I'm pretty sure.
Player's forces are under attack.
Or was it just the orb? I'm confused by Warcraft mechanics. Actually, both. Oh, it is the Crypt Lord. I just missed him. Yeah, Happy is kinda copycatting 120's builds that 120 used against him. All the best builds. But 120 with a big mana potion, that is a game winner. Very vanilla play by 120 in this series. Standard hero combo, standard hero order. Everything very standard. Nobody has a TP anymore. 1-0 again with the fast tier 3 push. Going for the ghouls, a little bit exposed. First blood at level 3, that's so big. Coil, not on cooldown, there it is. Now it's off cooldown. And Happy is trailing in Lich levels. He does have a good disable double AoE with Impale. But no silence. Web. Always a bit later by 1-0. Lich far forward. Don't lose the Lich again. Impale. Nuke. Coil is there to the rescue, but you gotta retreat now. Quickly, actually. Otherwise, another Impale might hit you any second. Oh, he's going for it. He's going for it. No Nova. Rather using it on units. Oh, boy. Very decisive fight here again. 1-0. Losing Fiends in quick succession. And it's another Fiend down. It's not necessarily the strats and timings that worry me a little for my 1-0 is gonna win Bet Boom prediction. But Happy is just outclassing him here. The focus fire better, the retreats better, the timings better. Oh, he's diving so deep for this. Crypt Lord. At the moment, a bit useless. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. Lich kill on 2.9 levels. Okay, that came out of nowhere. Ben Crisp 28. Thank you very much for the sub. Hope you stay crisp, whatever you do, wherever you are. Yeah, Happy kinda didn't see that coming, right? He was in autopilot mode, saved the Fiend with that coil. Not the Lich. It was the caster curse, everybody. Again, Neo the Banshee. Now we compete with the red spot. There's no TP. Big balls of 1-0. He does have the mana potion. He has a solid Lich for another Nova. But also lots and lots and lots of mana on the DK for coils. And yeah, this Fiend arc is looking a lot better. A lot better. Ouchie. Ouchie. Oh my god, dude. This is so much damage. And the DK is trapped as well. So all the 1-0 fans who had just a little bit of hope. Happy is crushing your dreams and goes for a super quick 35-minute 3-0. Oh my god, the value graph is dropping so hard.